Right, good morning everyone. Now what I've got here, this is the kit, the pink and neutral. And this is for Karen and one other lady. I've only done the two of them so far because it took a long time to do. Even though everything was pre-cut, it's, you know, you've got to fish it all out, put it all together. So I'm just going to quickly run through all the little bits and pieces that go in this kit. Now I've also got a tray here with all the bling bits in, so I'll go through that in a minute when I've done this. This is the trims and appliques and the fabrics. So I'm going to try, because there's lots of little daisies and things like that as well. So there's a few of those. I've got to be careful I don't lose them. So I've put this one in for you, Karen. I'm just going to sit them all. Let me just put them there for the small bits and sit them there. You've got a heart that you can cut up. Do you remember we used to sell these? I'm getting these back in, but I only had a few left. So you can cut all of that up. So you're getting that one. There's another little one somewhere. It keeps floating about. That one. That piece. Remember, these are for the journal kits. These are the not scrapbook, but what do they call them? Patchwork journals. That's all. This is to make a patchwork journal. Those you can play around with. There's a cat in that one. The other one might have a different animal in it. 3 of those that you can cut up. Another one of those. One of those you can make into a butterfly. Then you've got that one, which you can cut out and play around with. There's some more of those. Like I say, there's lots of little ones. They're just loose. You've got 12 of those. Well, I'll put them with them. Then you've got that one. There's some more little ones. Just scattered about. Oh, got some more here. They're just loose that I had, so I've put them in. That one. That one. I haven't cut them out. I'm sure you'll get the great pleasure of doing that, but I don't have the time. I wish I did, but I don't. That one. The butterfly, and these two kits are almost identical. Those, you've got some of those. You just cut them out and put them where you want. That one. I love that one. I would make a frame out of that and take the middle out, put a picture in, trim this off, put a bit of lace underneath and make a fantastic frame. You got another one of those you can cut out and use as a butterfly, part of a leaf. Oh, that one, which you can cut up. Don't forget, use these as mini flowers. Don't waste them. Another one of those. And we've got that one to divide your patchwork bits up, fabrics. And these, of course. They all will divide your patchwork fabrics. And then I put some of the pearly string in, because you know you can do that as well. Then there's that one. I had to go through everything I had that was pink. That trim, which you can divide your pieces of fabric up with. That one. And we've got the super soft one. Nearly run out of this, but I'm going to get some more in shortly. With the iridescent middle. It's gorgeous. Then I did put some of this in, because you might want to make a little flower. That makes a beautiful mini flower. I did put the large bobble one in. You might want to cut them off. Because what you can do is, if you take these off here at the top, they're on like a loop. Take them off and then you can add them if you're making a dangle, you know, like a tassel or something to embellishment thing for the end of your book, you know, to hang off the end of your book, and you can put all sorts of things, attach it to the chain that I've given you. And there are some bits of cream as well, because it comes with the kit. I can't not do it. The smaller one, nice edging. Then we've put this lace piece in, which is double that, for you to play around with. I have put a piece of the fabric in that I made and painted the back so you could see what it was like, just in case you've not done it yourself. Then we've got this one. Now what I did with mine, I cut a piece off no bigger than that. I stitched around the edge and then stuffed it with wadding and then embellished it. I'm not sure, I don't think I've got one available to show you because I sell them, you see. I've put the cheesecloth in. Then you've got the lace. Like I said, these are all just remnants for your kit. And this is gorgeous. I don't know if you remember, it was a lot. I had about 4 pieces left. But like I say, it is purely just for your kits to do the book with. Then we got the cream one of that. The webbing. The cream one of that one. And the thing is, when you're doing the fabrics, you can put, let me just get a piece of fabric here. If you got a piece of that, you could add that over it. You can still see the pattern underneath, and it makes a little bit different kind of book. You know, so you can mix and match and cover. If you've got something you can see through. So you've got that one, like that see-through. Now you could do the same again with that and make it one piece. It just looks a little bit different, that's all. It's rather than the norm what other people will do your own thing. And you've got some of that. These are the neutral colours. That's like a velvet. It's a patch, so that's all it is. I don't waste anything, as you know. You've got that one, you've got the cream. That's just stunning. I love that fabric. I must find out where to get it. I'd love a coat or something out of it. It's just gorgeous. And you've got different shades of pink. Then I've just put these in, which are the, you know, the remnants from the paint. You just take this off, peel this off, and then you're left with all the remnants. I'm not wasting it. And you've got several in there to play around with. Beautiful. Then I've put in all your threads that you can use. You've got that one, pure silk. This is just stunning Chinese fabric. Then you've got the jersey, the check, gorgeous again. And this, I just love this material. Then we've got a firmer one. Then we've got the roses one. Oops, there's another one. A couple more in that colour. Another one of those. Oops, piece. That fabric again, it is just gorgeous. I've put you one of those in, because you might want to put that over one of your fabrics as well. I'll just show you what I mean. If you chose to do that, see, it'd make a difference. So it is completely up to you what you do with your fabrics, of course. We've got the pink bow, and then we've got a beautiful, beautiful, brand new, never used, have to I'll show you, because you may want to cut some of these out and stitch them on. It's a hanky. But I had them in with lots of different colours on. So that is the fabrics and trims and doily appliques. Now I'm just going to put that with that and move this, because you now want to share with you all your trimmings. So let's go for the ribbons and that first. You do get your pen, which I said. You're going to get organza. Let me just wrap that up. So you get your organza, you're getting your pen. I've put some velvet in. And I've given you plenty. For a patchwork, you only need a piece. And look what you're getting. So you've loads to do other projects with. That's why these are well worth what I ask for. And I don't skimp on anything, as you know. You know, with this particular kit, I can get 4 to 6, let's say 4, depending on what I'm making, 4 to 6 projects out of it. And you're only buying it as a journal. You know, so I just think it's great to give people a bargain, and they know when they've spent the money, they've got the money's worth. Seam binding, which you can colour. Yes, it is white, but you can colour it. I've added in the leaf. Now, I did find I had some pink leaf, and I thought, perfect. And you can cut them individually and do whatever you're doing with them. You know, take the little leaves off. Some 6mm pearl trim. This to make your tassel. There is a tassel here, I have to say, and it's a beautiful tassel. But I put that in to make your tassel. I've shown you how to do it. Then you've got your pink cord. I don't have any of the darker pink. I thought I did, but I don't. But I know you wanted, Karen, you wanted the paler one anyway. So then we've got this, which is flat back pearl. You use it in between your patches. The iridescent pearl. The 5mm ribbon in pale pink. You've got a little bit of that, which will go, but you can slice that up or slice it that way. Put that between your patches. Some gold in case you wanted gold. Then you've got a single row of flat back. The chain, which is important because if you're putting on a, you know, like a tassel thing at the end of your book to hang down the spine of your book, then you can at least make a tassel and add your bits and pieces from there. Then you've got this gold trim. Not gold, it's like a cream, a beige. But I put it in. It's part of the kit. And like you say, you don't need to use it. Your chain, your diamante chain. And then this is the piping one. So you can actually put wire through that, and then you can move it about on your, you know, if you wanted to do a snake-like piece on your projects, on your page, you can do that. So that's those kind of trims. I have put a zip in, a small cream zip, because you might want to do a patchwork that opens up at the front. You could have it open, lifting out, and have a picture in the middle. Just think outside the box, girls. Come on. Some ombre ribbon and the wool in beige. So you've got those. Let's put them in there. And then in here, I have to show you because there's lots of different things. So we can get a good batch. Oops, that's a button. That goes in that one. That's a button. So you've got some bead caps. We've got some pearl. Then you've got lots of these little acrylics that you can stick on in pale pink. I've put you 2 different kinds of glass bead in, but they were pink, so I put them in. You've got some of these as well, the little like crystals. I've put you some of these in. The large rice bead. Like I say, the bead cap. You've got, I think it's a dozen of the small pearl that you can stitch onto your project. You've lots of acrylic ones. Oops. You know, these tiny acrylic flowers and that you can stitch on. And you've also got the tiny, tiny rose. And you've 12 of those and a mixture of those. And then you've got genuine gemstone pink bead. These are genuine gemstone. The rose quartz. That bead. And you've also got 12 of the rice bead. No, it's the teardrop. That one. I think that's it out of that lot. Yeah, gone through all of them. In this one, you've got a selection of buttons that are both colours that you asked for. And they're really good. You've pearl, look at that mother of pearl. That's beautiful, but I love the shape. You've got some with patterns to them. You've got a handmade one. And then you've got that one, the vintage one. So you have a good selection of buttons. Then in here we've got all the ribbons and bows. So we've got different bows. And you've several of each. So you've got plenty to play around with. There's another button. And then I've given you a selection of the roses. I think you've got 6 of those, 6 of those, 3 of those in that lot. In this one, you've got the flowers I made. See those? So you've 3 of those. You've got the cluster, that applique. You have 3 of the. Sorry, they're not supposed to be in there. They're not. I left them in the box. 3 of those acrylic ones, so they can go in with that one. And then that's your tassel. Beautiful, beautiful tassel. So you've got that as well. And then the last one, let's turn this around. You've got a bag of spacers to do your, you know, if you're making a tassel of beads and charms. So you've got your spacers to do that. I've given you the seed beads as well. You've got one of those. Got a large key to dangle from the side. Use your cording in that. That one I made, so you might want to dangle that as well. You've 6 of those cream ones, white ones, sorry. Then you've got 1 large and 3 small of the acrylic pink. You've got a large and a small one of that you can hang from your tassel if you're making one. A beaded tassel. You've got, I don't know what that's doing in there. Oh, I did it so you could take it apart and use the beads. So ignore the black. But you might want that on, I don't know. You might want some totally different. You've both got a charm. They're slightly different. That's, you can put something in the middle of the picture and then that. And then hang it from your tassel or whatever it is you're making, your beaded charm. And that you can hang as well, and you can put a picture in there or a bead. Then we've got the large butterfly, which is 3 layers that can hang. That can go on your project with a picture somewhere. You've got the cameo that you can embroider into your project. You have a little bit of that tassel somewhere. You've got that if you want to make the buckle. You know, if you want to use your trims and make something on the front journal cover that you're doing of patchwork. I have put in a couple of bells. Oops, put them there. You've got one of those in pink that you can stitch on. And then you've got 3. 1, 2, and a pink one that can be stitched on. And then you've 1, 2 of the diamante ones. You've got the little cameo that you can put on. You've got to think small because your patches aren't going to be huge. And then you've got your button, your pearly button. So that's all your goodies in your kits. If you still want it, let me know on this video, please. Both ladies that have asked for the pink one. And that's Karen. Sorry, I can't remember the other name. But if you do want them, let me know. And that is your kit. And right, oh, excuse me. Right now, I'm just going to be putting these bits into the right place. And then I will pack them all into individual bags. So that one and that one belongs to that kit. And that one belongs to the other kit. Don't forget, you have your A4 sheet of chipboard or grey board, which you cut 1 inch off the end. That's your spine. Then split the rest in half. That makes your book. If you're making a bag, which you can make a bag as well as your book, you've got enough fabrics to do that. I'm going to be giving you the inside cover. You get the canvas on the outside, and you also get 4 pages of the woolly fabric that you can use for pages. So you get all of that with what I've just shown. And you're getting a big red one of these, but it's bigger. You don't get the pearls, you get the jar. So everything, all your oddments will be sat into that, and then the rest will go in the bag, in an envelope. So I hope that's helpful. I'm absolutely thrilled. Do you know what? And I know I'm going to give you one of these each. You can make the closure for your book. So that's going in there. And then that, they do work, will go in that one. Let me put it in the right one. In there. Excuse me. That's in the pink kits. The other ones are already packed and ready to go. So, yeah. I think that's it. Oh, yes. We'll give you one of these each, I think. See, oh, that one. That's nice. That colour. So these are actually vintage. So I'm going to give you one of each in those, in the pink kit. I'm never going to use them all, so you might as well. This is what I mean. I have loads and loads and loads of things that I can just sling in them. And you lot can enjoy. Lots of lovely yumminess. That's it. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon.